Me warming up. Hi. Hi guys. I am working out my nerves. Siana Meja here. This is something I'm getting used to because I'm camera shy, but I am a teacher also for marketing, and this is usually the hardest part, and I'm trying to work my nerves out. So if you're also nervous about being in front of a camera, welcome to the crew. My name is Siana Meja, and here we talk about all things that help us become wholesome. If it's our businesses, if it's our mental health, if it's our money and finances, and our homestays about making beautiful spaces, all those things are in this channel. So it's mostly lifestyle, business, and financial talk, which I like to call Fin Talk. So today's video is a get to know me video, and I have received some questions. I'm going to pull them up here. Some questions from some of you, and hey, the shade that is in these questions. Some of you are too nosy. You want to know too much too soon, and I am an acquired taste. I'm the kind of person who you get to know and like over time, or you don't like me at all. So I'm an acquired taste. That's what I like to tell people. So I'm going to try and answer as many as I can. I have received 30 questions, and online I've seen another 30. So I try and go through them as fast as I can. If you have a question that you'd also want to know, keep them down below that I don't mention. And in another video, I'll consolidate all of them and then I do a video. The first question I got here is what is your middle name? So when Kenyans ask you this, you know what the deal is. They're trying to find out what is your tribe. When kutoka mkataba upi, as they say. So for me, I am a Kikuyu. My Kikuyu name is Wanjira. Yes, I am Wanjira. And I am not from Nyeri. I'm basically from Nakuru. So I think my ancestors came from that side. But I am a Kikuyu from Nakuru. Yeah. Do you speak your native language? A bit, but enough to survive. Enough to survive. Yeah. What time do you go to bed? I usually go to bed at around 11, and that is after having my supplements and after either doing a bit of meditation. I sleep too. I'm those people who sleep to sounds. I either sleep to rain sounds. Sometimes I used to listen to those whales. I know this is foreign to some people, but just Google it. When you don't have sleep, because I don't sleep easily, but when I do, I'm gone. So I usually listen to those sounds, meditation sounds, affirmations, telling you, oh, you are the best, oh, I am, those things. I've even made some in my channel where you can actually listen to as you go to sleep or early in the morning. So who is your celebrity crush? Well. In Kenya, Calligraph Jones, Calligraph, Mikasa, Sukasa. I have such a big crush on Calligraph. I don't know if it's because of his physique or the way he commands attention, or I'm just into dark guys. I don't know, but there's something about that guy. Internationally, who am I into? Any black man in a good movie. Go Idris, all those guys, tall guys, big guys. You never know. Anyone who has that alpha kind of presence. I'm not a big fan of Denzel though, but he's okay, but not my type. How would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 to 10? In terms of fun, it was a good 6. In terms of exposure, and because most people used to come live in our house, back in the day, people would come, they wanasoma Mwangaza College, they are doing some course, they would be in our house. So I learned so much from so many people, especially guys. Our house had so many young men coming through, and I heard so many stories I'd never heard before. Um, what is your favorite values in friendships? For me, it is consistency and kindness. Like if I know I can count on you for advice, for resources, or for conversations, I'm good to go. What is your funniest memory of high school? For me, the funniest memory is when I think my desk mate lost her tooth. Yeah, she lost her tooth because she bought this ngumu back then when they were starting to make ngumus. We went for some event and then akauma and then she lost her tooth and it was so weird. I never looked at ngumus the same. So now when I buy a ngumu, I like See, ngumu wake imetoshana. Is it tooth breaking or is it? Ngumu is such let's talk. Ngumu is hard to maneuver. Hey, kwanza ukikula empty, hiyo nangwashe. WhatsApp group moja. What is your favorite holiday? For me, it's Christmas. I think because of the length and because of how open and willing everyone is, and how everyone is just looking forward to a good end. I think I like the ends of things. Even end of movies really intrigue me because I'm like, oh, I've gathered all the story now. What is the letdown? How do they let me down easy? So Christmas is my favorite holiday. My best trait is sarcasm. I'm sorry, no, it's not. But I speak fluent sarcasm. My best trait is seeing the good in people, even when it's not there. And also another best trait is I'm very curious. Yeah, my curiosity. What is your favorite restaurant? In Nairobi, of course, CJ's. And not because of the food, but because of the portions. Hey, CJ's puts a lot of meat. I'm a foodie, even if I don't look like one. I am a serious foodie. So when you go to CJ's and then they give you those portions, kai, hey, you see that meat, you're like, and then you wanna pakia. And also there's a restaurant in town near City Market called Green Corner, Green Court, Green something. They sell fish fingers. Their fish fingers are a lot with the wedged potatoes. Those two restaurants do it for me. Do it for me. And the hygiene also is very important for me to look out for. Um, what is the interesting fact about you? That I am afraid of swimming and chicken. I cannot slaughter a chicken, even if my life depended on it. I start crying. I cannot slaughter any animal, even when people are cutting on a chinja mbuzi. Mm. Hata kuku, mi siwezi wa kuku, but I can cook. I'll cook it very nicely. Um, what is the first thing you notice about people? This is gonna sound weird, but people's mouths. Because I am obsessed with conversations and hearing people out. So when I look at someone, I'll often gravitate towards their mouth and see, do they have good hygiene? How are they talking? Are they enunciating their words? Are they comfortable? Are they smirking? Or the mouth for me is like a telltale sign. Where is this? What is your spirit animal? I am barely getting used to being an animal. I know. But I read a while back because I was born in September, so I'm a Virgo. That's also one of the questions. I'm a Virgo. So Virgos are apparently house cats. So I'm basically a meow. Yes, so I think my spirit animal is a cat. Although Holy Spirit, too, no, the only spirit I believe in. What is your favorite piece of clothing? Mm, my favorite piece of clothing is innerwear. Like good looking lingeries and nice bras and nice innerwear. It's just beautiful. The way people craft those things, the way they make you feel. Even as a woman, when you wear good innerwear, you just feel good about yourself. You're like, in case of an accident, people will rescue me. I won't be them, but because I've seen in those videos where somebody was in an accident and they had torn underwear, and then now the people don't focus on them, they focus on that. It's bad. Just have good cleaner innerwear. If you have torn innerwear, please throw it away, please. And if you're a person who sells innerwear, please plug. Let me plug you. People are walking around with some shady stuff. Anyway, we move along. Mm. Did you go to college? Yes, I went to Nairobi Uni. Yeah. Uh, What would you name your children? Well, I would name them the name of their father, but I do have a son and he's named after my dad. Yes. What was your favorite subject in high school? I really loved English and I loved music, but mostly English because the stories in Merchant of Venice, I felt like it carried me into those spaces. I could see Lancelot, I could see all the river. English was just interesting for me. I am a bit of a character, by the way. Favorite ice cream flavor? I think it's called Napoleon, but I discovered there's some. I think it's butterscotch. Hey, okay, the one I can afford is Napolitan. Napolitan, yeah. But I would want to explore other flavors of ice cream. And also I had there's a lady who in a group who was doing uh, lactose free ice cream. I'd like to try that as well. What was your first job? Now, my first job, I was a sales agent for Zain. That was Airtel before Cancel. After Cancel, it became Zain. It was you, there was you, and there was Zain. So when it was Zain, I was one of the salespeople, and we used to walk around with those SIM cards, and people would look at us crazy. We had those jackets and all that. And I've been paid 10K, and they'll give us coffee in the morning at Airtel Center. It was nice. It was nice. It was nice. What is the first item on your bucket list? So for an adventure, I want to go to camp. I want to camp. I want to camp. Yeah, I want to camp with a large group of people and just have good music. Not necessarily the drinking part, but the food part, the nyama choma. In terms of items, I want a washing machine. Universe, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me. And I want a top load. So that's on my bucket list. Um, what is your go-to hairstyle? Slick back, pony. Hmm. Have you been to any concerts or festival? Yes, I've been to piano concerts because I used to work with them. Festivals, I went to the Koroga one once, but it was too bougie for me. People are pretentious when wanasalimiana ati mwah, mwah. It wasn't for me. Me, I like people who like, let's eat, let's not have napkins, let's just be, let's just be. Yeah. Hmm. If you could change one bad habit of yours, what would it be? I am extremely judgmental. And it comes from experience also, because I have a very strong gut and I don't believe in it. Later on things happen, then I'm like, "Isi nilikwambia." So I am quite judgmental and I'm working on it, but it is what it is. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, there's a reason, because I'm not a standoffish person. And if my something about me doesn't like you, or something like, let me say this, like, I can go on a date with somebody and then something tells me this person is married, and I ask them, are you married? And then they'll be like, oh, let me confess, yes. And then I'm like, why did you even come on a date? So such kind of things, I'm judgmental and I'm learning to let it be, because there's a reason that gut is overworking. What is your most memorable childhood memory? So for me, the most memorable childhood memories was when we'd have those family gatherings, when we'd cook together, when we'd eat together, that after church lunch. Oof, then I get to try my recipe. And also when people would visit, and those uncles who used to like anakunja kakitu anakupatia. That was my good childhood memory. I used to enjoy this. Ukiona mtu anakunja mkono, you're like, my guy or my aunt. Um, my pet peeves: smell. I cannot stand smell. Smell, 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 smell. And bad teeth, bad hygiene with teeth. Ooh. And people who don't wash their tongue. You're supposed to scrub that bad boy, my dear. Yeah, so those are my pet peeves. Usafi mostly, usafi. Do you have any bad habits? Yes, so like I said, I'm quite judgmental, which I'm working on. Number two, I'm such a loner. Like, I literally have not left this house for the last 10 days. I know, I know. And I'm not trying to leave. Like, nah, nah. I'm a homebody. Do you have any pets? No, I'm not a pet person yet. I'm scared of dogs, number one. And I find cats to be the way they shed. OCD. Nitakuwa nazunguka after them with like a vacuum. In a shed, they would live such a miserable life with me. So I'm not a pet person yet. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have two brothers. I love them to death. I love you guys. Do you prefer the city or the country? Now, my ideal life is to have a very beautiful, luxurious country home. Niko huko na makuku na mafarasi. I'm creating content like this. I'm teaching people. I'm coming to the city once in a while. But realistically, in order for me to get there, I need to marry a prince or I need to win the lottery and have someone willing to sell their farm at the same time coinciding, which is almost impossible. So I am a city person for now. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Nakuru, 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 and I loved it. What social media platform do you use the most? YouTube, and I watch a lot of videos. And I watch the kind of videos I watch are a bit weird for some people. I like to watch those videos about mind, meditation, Tom Biole. I like to watch about Nikola Tesla. I love to watch about Stoicism. I like philosophy, to hear about people's mind, the way you can control your mind. It just fascinates me. The human mind fascinates me, and behavior as well. Mm. What's the one thing people wish they knew? What is the one thing I wish people knew about me? That I am harmless and I'm not. I'm not as snobbish as I look. Yeah. When was the last time you embarrassed yourself? Case in point, I'm here telling you all my business. The last time I embarrassed myself is Soko. I went to the market to go buy some fruits, and then there's this guy who was selling bags, reusable bags. There was a lady who was between the reusable guys, the reusable seller, bag seller. There's a lady there, and then there was me. There's no way to them. So normally, so what do? You jump or you skip. So I went to jump, and then the lady just grabbed me back. She's like, "Hapana, usiruke over my goods. It's bad luck." I was like, "Okay." So I had to go all the way around to the market and then come back. And people kept complaining, like, "Why don't you?" She didn't want to open up a space for the other seller to sell. But I went and bought the bag, and I went all the way back. Yeah. Um, what are your life goals? To be independent, to be happy, and to be content. Mostly to be content. Yeah. What is your morning routine? My morning routine is quite simple. Wake up early, usually at 6, between 6:05 and 6:30. First thing I do is I take my lemon water, I go do squats, and then I take a shower, I make breakfast, I sit down in my desk, work begins, and that's my morning routine. I do pray in the morning and I do meditate before going to do the workout. How would you describe your fashion sense? I don't have a fashion sense. In fact, I'm looking to work with someone who's a fashion designer or a stylist because my fashion sense is I am a one color person, I'm always in black. And hey, I'm trying to evolve because I'm not Valentino, but I want to learn about fashion because my body has also changed so much. I started off as a size 12 and then became a size 10, and then I'm now back at size 10, 11. So my body has taken a lot of changes and I want to know how to dress it. So if you're a stylist, hit me up or give me tips. Uh, hmm, what is your favorite book? My favorite book is, let me say this, the Bible. Yeah. So the Bible as well as cookbooks. Yeah. Another book I really enjoy is I've reread is Fascinating Womanhood. That book, every time I read it, it inspires me to be more gentle with the people around me. Fascinating Womanhood. What are your hobbies? I can't afford hobbies right now, but cooking is my hobby right now. The one I can afford is cooking. But ideally, I would want to take dance classes and art classes and anything creative. What inspires you? Mostly my parents because they've achieved a lot by this age, and I think also everyone is doing a good job. I'm inspired everywhere. Like I go somewhere, I meet some young person who's doing something, an old person who's reinventing themselves. I'm inspired by everyone around me. And also YouTube inspires me a lot. My favorite color is black. Uh, what is your coffee order? I cannot afford ordered coffee, but when I go to Java, is a coffee latte or avocado. I think that's how you say it. But at home, tunachemsha ile ya 20 bob, tunachemsha, tunakunywa na maisha inaendelea. So that's my favorite coffee order. Dream job as a kid, I don't dream of labor. Yes, I don't dream of labor. No, but as a kid, I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer. What phone do you have? I have the one and only Samsung A11, although I'm looking to upgrade. So yeah, I am not an iPhone person. Not because I don't like them, because I've never owned one, so I wouldn't know. But Samsung has always done it for me. So unless maybe I switch on to an iPhone. Yeah. So I'm manifesting a nice Samsung into my life. Okay. I'm actually reading them, so don't mind me. Going up and down. Let me take that down. Mm. Favorite TV show quote. Mhm. There's that, it's an advertisement, the one for Kasuku. When that mom used to visit, and then she would come and do this to the kabati, and then she'd be like, neglected, I see. I used to love that comment because that mama is so mean. I know you guys are bringing me back to the past. How many countries have you traveled? I've been to Dubai. I've been to China. I've been to Congo, Brazzaville. I've been to Gabon. I've been to Uganda. No, five. But I want to go to more. I really want to go to Tanzania. And I really want to go to the States. I know, to visit all my friends and take all those pictures in Disney. Although I'm not a fan of Disney so much, but yeah. Um, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Okay, in Kenya, the cleaning lady, Maggie Mwende, who always does good content, and Emily WK. Aki, I'm loving that girl. And Miss Wiro. Hey, those two. I binge on those Mondays. I'm always waiting for Emily. Akikosa kupost, I get so moody. Because I love the way she's doing her lifestyle. Yeah, so Emily WK and Miss Wiro. And Miss Wiro is so sweet. Like, she helped me start, what she kind of like encouraged me to go for it, go to try a channel. So those two are my favorite. Mm. Mhm. Do you prefer tea or coffee? It depends. In the evening, I like to do teas. I'm one of those people who tries different teas. Nilibang to Eden flower. Elder, that's the word, elder flower. Let me tell you, that tea tastes weird, but it's so soothing. And then I try chamomile at night, and then during the day, I have a cup of coffee. What is the first thing you do after going home from work or school? First thing I do when I come home is wash my hands or take a shower. I like to be clean in my home, and I clean my shoes so I don't bring germs home. Uh, what sports did you play? If you didn't imagine, I actually played football. I was a goalkeeper. See my hands? Yeah, I was a very good goalkeeper, and I also tried basketball. I was also very good in table tennis. My serve is I can serve. I can serve. Okay. Favorite movie is Home Alone. Favorite animal? Not really into animals like that, but I love King Julian. So basically raccoons. It's a weird thing to say, but I really like King Julian. Mhm. Dogs or cats? I don't like the shedding of cats, so I'm not a fan of cats. And dogs are so loud and so they are quite loud and jumpy, so I'm afraid of dogs. So neither. Do you use a PC or a Mac? Oh God, I use a PC. Mac is loading. I should put that button in loading. What books have changed your life? Fascinating Womanhood, the first one. The second one is Think and Grow Rich. Yeah. It's helped me to see the world in dimensions of meaning. And also The Richest Man in Babylon because of how he was able to see opportunities. So that's something I'm trying to hone in my life. Mm. What is my favorite thing I like to do in my free time? I love to binge watch and I love to cook and try new recipes. Yeah, like I just made chapatis and then put in coconut flavor just to feel how they're going to taste. I'm experimenting clearly. Evening routine. Skincare is very important to me because I have to take care of my skin because it's a form of loving myself. So skincare is important to me. So my evening routine looks like at around 7, I will scrub or clean my face and then put on a mask. And then I will do chores when the mask is on my face. And then when I get in the shower, I'll wash it off. and then I apply some night cream, and that's it. That's it. And tea, and have tea, and then I'll go through my day and find out what did I do right or wrong. Mm, mm. Where do you currently live? Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya. Favorite clothing brand? Meaning to clothes everywhere, but I would love, 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 love to buy clothes from Zara. If Zara was around, I would enjoy their line. Even when I go to Mtumba, I'm usually like, Nikiona tu that sign of a Z, whew, or even a thrift store, whew, Zara. And then I'm like, okay, it's not even for women, it's for men. Uh, are you dating? Are you single or taken? Hey, juicy, juicy. So currently, as of this, what's the date? 23rd of July, 2023. The girl is single. But watch how that changes in the next get to know me. Single by choice because I needed to figure some things out. But yeah, I'm going to be okay. I am trying to date. So, dear husband, future husband. Okay, let me stop being goofy. Yeah, but I'm currently single. Uh, what year were you born? 1989. So basically, I am in my mid 30s and single without a husband. Those judgmental aunties. Ugh, shh, shida. Mm, how tall are you? I am quite tall. I am actually 5'6". But I've met people who are 5'6", and then I'm like, I think I'm 5'7", because I am quite tall. I'm quite tall. Yeah. Mm, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? I would probably want to live a place that has the temperature of Naivasha. It's warm, but has the growth of like Nanyuki. So a blend between Naivasha and Nanyuki. Those two. Really love to live in those places where people know each other in a way, families. I know. I just want somewhere quiet and I can grow my vegetables. By the way, another hobby I have is gardening. I'm learning how to garden. Who is your role model? Mm, as a lady, my mom. She's really good. She's really good. And another person who's my role model is who now? All the women who are doing good. But I learn a lot from every person I come across. My dream date. My dream date would be attending an event with somebody, like going for a get together, potluck, or going to those cooking classes. Like that would be an ideal dream date. Like something handsy. Sitting down and talking with someone, you can only get so much. I want to see you in action. Like I want to see how you chew, those kind of things. Favorite TV shows? I like sitcoms. Uh, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Fresh Off the Boat, those kind of family. I like those family settings. Yeah, Queens of Napa, Kings of Napa. Also, that one is nice. Favorite store? Carrefour, because of the discounts, because of the environment is good for me and the variety. Any allergies? I'm allergic to poverty. Oh, aren't we all? I not that I know of. Not that I know of. Mm, which of my parents do I resemble? Oh, that's a good question. I am 100% my dad's color. I am my mom's lips and my mom's eyes. Hands, grandma. Yeah. And I look like my grandma in a way. So, yeah. My dad's side. Yeah. And those are around 80 questions, imagine, or more. Now, the one thing I want you to know about me is that I am on a journey to build my cleaning business as well as set up my life for the next phase. And I am hoping I get to enjoy this journey with you. If you have questions down below, let me know. And mental health is important. So, as much as these questions are saying who I am, it doesn't mean that I am not allowed to change or I'm not allowed to evolve. So, if you're in this phase of life where you can't answer these questions, it's also okay. It's also okay. Sometimes you need to figure out yourself. And I will always advocate for you to get to know yourself by letting yourself be. So, I hope that was helpful. That was a mouthful. And part of also something else I would want to say about, because these questions are like get to know me. Another thing is that I journal a lot, and I'm designing a journal that will help you with your daily activities, your smart goals, things to help you focus, and stuff like that. It's going to be a 2024 journal, but I will start marketing it early so that people can at least give your input. So if I was to design a journal, what would you want to be in that journal? Share with me your comments down below and have a nice day. And I appreciate you coming here to listen to me ramble. As I said, Hakuna Matata. Bye for now. See you guys and subscribe.